Welcome back everybody to Battle 1 TV, and here we have the Pro Wrestling debut of Daniel Bryan as he faces us here against CM Punk. I'll get straight into this match. Now, just so the chain wrestling, we'll get into what else we'll see tonight. You'll see Steve Dr. Death Williams versus Misawa. We'll also have Kurt Angle and Even versus AJ Styles and Kenny Omega in the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. And in your main event, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair will face Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane and Toni Storm. And that will be an elimination match. So let's get into this. Daniel Bryan over, stiff kick to CM Punk's back, and a big clubbing blow. A beautiful snap suplex a la Dynamite Kid there by Daniel Bryan. Is in control of CM Punk at this point. Punk reverses it with a big pendulum backbreaker. There's a big club and go there by Punk. There's an arm breaker. And a stiff blow. Another stiff blow to Punk. Goes that German suplex released. Punk hit hard and there's another stiff kick to the back. Right now drags Punk to the run and there's an arm breaker. Gonna float over and twist it. That's working on the shoulder and elbow. Punk is obviously already feeling that elbow. He's gonna go back to an arm. Twist it again. That's a stiff kick to the chest. Drags Punk a bit further out. Now working on the other arm. And again another stiff kick to the back. And a basement drop kick there to the face of CM Punk. Again dragging him into the center of the ring. Again working on the other arm. Switching arms. Loading with kicks as well. It's wearing the body down of CM Punk. Sends him onto the apron, he's going to fire him back here. Bryan feeling this now, waiting for Punk to get to his feet. Oh no, Punk reverses it and sends him into the corner. Can see a big tornado DT out of the corner. Punk needs to build that momentum now as he picks up Daniel Bryan to his feet. And it's a beautiful Insagori. But Daniel Bryan straight back to his feet. Runs at Punk, but they both square off. Punk looks like he was going for a clothesline, but Bryan blocked that. Went for a big kick, but Punk moved out of the way. There's those yes kicks. This one to the head. A buzzsaw kick. Into the cover. And there's your winner, Daniel Bryan. That was short and sweet. I expected more out of that match. I think he knocked Punk out with that kick. He did. And what a debut for Daniel Bryan. Welcome back everybody. Here we have Steve Dr. Death Williams versus Misawa. And a beautiful hook around the straight to back there by Misawa. Who sends Steve Dr. Death Williams to the ground. But no, reverse it with a beautiful Russian leg sweep. And a stiff kick to the chest by Steve Williams. Obviously, Misawa and Steve Williams will compete for the Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships at our next pay-per-view, which is submitting to Summer. All matches will be submission rules. That'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. So this is a fight to supremacy. Will the team of Kobashi and Misawa carry momentum going into that tag title match? Who knows, because quick cover there, one. Or will the tag team champions Steve Dr. Death Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy go into that match with momentum? A big splash in the corner. Williams moves out the way. The referee's down. And a big clothesline into the corner. A big stomp on the elbow. Misawa taking away that rolling elbow. Just a 1 count there. Big scoop and a big thunderous slam. And a kick to the back. And then a stomp to the back as well. Now just ramming the back of Misawa's head into the canvas. Williams off the ropes. Gonna drop that big leg drop. And goes straight into the chin lock. Keeping the pace of this match reasonably slow. But Misawa now pound to his feet. He's going to catch him with a couple of elbows here to break the hold. There's that forearm. That elbow. Misawa now a beautiful standing drop kick into the cover. It's the 1 count there. So making Steve Williams use that little bit of energy to kick out. Misawa didn't think he'd get the fall there. Oh, that's another thunderous clothesline. Second one into the corners. And that's going to wear Misawa down. Kick to the midsection. See a big powerbomb here. No. A big back body drop by Misawa. So he drags Steve Williams to his feet. Kick to the midsection. See that Tiger Driver. Tiger Driver. Reversed there by Steve Williams. Misawa got a 2 count. Emerald Frozen. And Misawa has picked up the victory in quick succession. And we are back here with our first part of our double main event. It is Even and Kurt Angle versus Kenny Omega and AJ Styles. This is a 2 out of 3 falls match. We get a clean break here by Kenny Omega and Even. We do. Again, now Even sends Kenny Omega into his corner. Again, we'll get a clean break here. Referee's getting in between. And again, that's 2 clean breaks. Look who's going for the elbow. Kenny Omega blocks off with a punch. And a big lariat sends Even down to the mat. And a stomp to the jaw. And another one. Succeeding up from that deadlift position. Boom. And it's a bomb. Big power bomb sit out. And a kick to the back of the neck. And Even is down. That's a stiff kick again to the back. There's a third one. Working on the lower back of Even. Even just falls out. Slows everything down. And Even now grabs Kenny Omega by the hair. And sends him into the guardrail. It's a big slap by Omega. It's a thunderous chop by Even and 1-5 back by Omega. Omega sends Even head first into the guardrail there. Omega feeling in control, as he should. Oh, and into the ring post. Even goes, what an 8 count. Get it back in the ring, Omega. And we're going to get a count out here. And Omega and AJ Styles go 1 fall up with a count out. Even now, hides back on a quick burst of a brainbuster. Poison Rana. He's going to tag in Kurt Angle, and here comes Kurt Angle. On a European uppercut, sends down Kenny Omega. Gets a mixation of DDT into the cover, too close to the ropes, not even get a 1 count. I'm going out that grapple hold, waist lock, throws Kenny Omega down, rolls out goes Omega, but rolls straight back in. Angle there, sending Omega in. Here comes a tag team move. I thought we were seeing Kurt Angle in the ring a bit more. What a big back body drop. And here comes AJ Styles. They even made the mistake there and let Omega get to the corner. And AJ there. Oh, a big spine buster, but even stops that momentum. Omega's out on the outside. A big forearm sends even down. Even now trying to grab himself up at the ropes. Nice reversal there by even. I don't know what Styles is going for. Oh, and that's a brainbuster onto the knee. And an angle slam. Taking a move from his partner. And that's super kick. And AJ's down. Morton's to cover. It's the 1 count there. In with the super kick. Went straight for the cover, which is smart. Now controlling AJ with that sort of surfboard hold on the shoulders. The knee in the back. And himself get some energy back, but he needs to think about tagging Kurt Angle in here. The submission hold's been on. We just could not get a submission out of AJ, but he's got him in the Kudo driver. Kudo driver. Drags him over. Rolls him up. Rolls him over. And AJ kicks out of 2. Kudo driver's not enough to put AJ away, as even finally tags in Kurt Angle. One Angle needs to put AJ away here. Oh, bloody Sunday. DDT by AJ Styles, and now rolls him into the corner and tags in Kenny Omega. Omega now with this version of the Dr. Bomb, big Dr. Bomb, and a sit out, and Angle's down. Omega drops the knee. And there's an elbow by Angle. He's got Omega by the head and snap me him over here. Angle needs to pick up something here. It looks like he was going for something big. What? Omega blocks it. It catches him with a feature. Gets to the head. Just about caught him. Here comes another deadlift. Dr. Bomb. Will he hold on to it this time? No. Now Omega looking at that feet trigger. Angle's in trouble. Oh, what nice block there by Angle. There's one German suplex. There's the second German. Well, here comes a third. A big third. Massive German suplex. Now a neck crank. He'll be helping even get a little bit of energy back here. Angle has Omega beat. And towards the legs, but no, Omega fires him off. Too much time wasted there by Kurt Angle. And Omega drops that knee into the floating ribs, and there's the second one. There's a third. We'll see a fourth if we do. Attacking the ribs of Kurt Angle. What Angle now? An arm wringer just throws him down to the mat. He tags it even, maybe those ribs are hurt a bit more. And we thought Omega catches him even straight away with that jawbreaker. A big forearm. Omega sends even off the ropes as a knee to the ribs of even. Omega's giving the sign, maybe it's a V trigger again. Nope, gonna be that deadlift powerbomb. Again, more posing by Omega. I feel like Omega thinks he's got even beat in any situation, especially after the Promise Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Championship match, and there's a shimmer to Even's skull. Sends Even into the ropes and a big clothesline, and Even's down. Even all over, makes the tag to Kurt Angle. Oh, Kurt Angle going for a flying forearm, where Omega blocks that. Into the cover. It's the 1 count there. Very smart of Omega going for the pin. Even is out on the outside. There's a boot scrape across the eyes. And a stiff kick to the back. Picks up Even, floats around. One winged angel coming here. Angle's in trouble. No! That float of a German. Holds on. And there's your winner, Kenny Omega and AJ Styles. That is a shock. Now it's time for part 2 of this Battle One TV double main event, and we have the team of Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Bayley and Charlotte Flair versus Toni Storm, Asuka, Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. And this will be a tag team elimination match. The winning team will compete in a fatal 4-way in 2 weeks' time to decide who will be the number 1 contender for the Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. So if the team of Toni Storm win, Io, Asuka and Kairi will face off in a triple threat match. Obviously if the other team win, they'll face off in a fatal 4-way. And as this match is starting to get going, I have a very special announcement. Next week, Battle One TV will be live again for the first to crown the first ever Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Championship, and it'll be a 1-night tournament. All matches will be elimination rules, and we'll crown our first Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Championships. Teams will be announced on the night. There's plenty to fight for in this match. Some dominance as well. Oh! So picks up Bayley. Now into that chinlock here. An arm snap there by Asuka. She's in control of Bayley. Hey, down the shoves Asuka off and throws her into her own corner. Bayley needs to turn around and maybe drag Asuka into her corner, but no, does that snap me a takeover. Almost a modified camel clutch, but Asuka first fights out of that quickly. That's an elbow to the back, a nice drop toe hold. Asuka tags in Kairi Sane. And here comes Toni Storm. Looking at Charlotte and a big level there. Oh, blocked there by Charlotte. What a spear by Kairi Sane sends Charlotte down, and a drop kick there. But back to her feet. Looks like she's going for a double axe angle, but miss. Charlotte sends into the corner, goes for a big slash, but Kairi Sane moves out the way. There's that double axe angle. I was going to float over now, work on that shoulder. Charlotte rolls to the outside. Here comes Kairi Sane to the top rope. And she flies and just catches Charlotte just barely. Charlotte now all in the wrong direction. Kairi needs to block it off. Looking on the shoulder and the arm. Charlotte Flair. That's a stomp right to the face. Oh, Kairi's going to do that march into the corner and going to go flying with speed into the corner with that rolling, that forearm. Not to the top rope, couldn't see the insane elbow. Charlotte Flair's in trouble. No. See a picture of her moonsault, but Charlotte gets her knees up. It would have been the perfect time for the insane elbow. She went for the moonsault. Charlotte got the knees up. Now Charlotte with more knees to the chest of Kairi Sane. Drags Kairi to her feet. There's a spear of her own by Charlotte. A big spear. And a cover. Maybe too much hesitation. Referee out of position 2. And just a 2 count there. As Kairi Sane kicks out. And knees to the back by Charlotte. Takes Kairi Sane to her feet. Gonna send hard into the corner. But again, Kairi moves out of the way before Charlotte can catch her or something. Now sends her into her corner. As a shoulder into the stomach of Charlotte Flair, gonna fire out here. But alley-oop in the corner. Almost a version of a Northern Lights suplex. And a kick out too. Then Storm comes in. Here comes Io Shirai. Maybe look for Kairi to make a tag here. No, she's going to the top rope. Could see that big insane elbow. Actually, Charlotte moved out of the way. It's Kairi hit hard and Charlotte sends Kairi straight over to the top rope. And now they fight on the outside. There seems to be a tactic so far tonight in these 2 out of 3 falls elimination matches. Charlotte with 2 vicious chops. Well, Kairi reverses it, but Charlotte moves out of the way. A big forearm there by Charlotte. And a hair pull and a squint. The referee's only up to 5. He's letting a lot of leeway go on the outside here. But Charlotte with those more knees. There's pure brutality by Charlotte Flair. She sends Kairi Sane into the ring. Maybe look for Charlotte to make a tag here. There's a spear. A massive spear by Charlotte. She's got Kairi Sane down. She's doing the Flair strut. Put someone away before you start strutting. Goes into that figure 4. There's that big Flair figure 4. Will she move it over to the figure 8? There's the figure 8. Kairi Sane's in trouble. Charlotte Flair has Kairi in the center of the ring. Why isn't any of Kairi's partners trying to make it in? But Kairi's fighting out of it. And she does, she breaks the hold. has Charlotte in the corner. There's that knee strike. We're going to see that sliding D into the corner. Sliding elbow. Charlotte's down. Kairi Sane again to the top rope. Will we see the insane elbow this time? And that's an insane elbow. Into the cover. And Charlotte kicks out of 2. Here finally comes a tag. And Charlotte, as Kairi Sane tags in Asuka. Into the corner. Goes for that hip attack. Charlotte moves out the way. Charlotte now on the apron. See, Charlotte just chucks straight back in. No more of that count out here. Charlotte now rolling over. Asuka needs to get that. And here comes Sasha Banks. Drop kick, but no, Asuka blocks that. And a forearm there by Asuka. Slaps. Bit that backhand punch miss. Again. Sasha goes for a drop kick, but moves out of the way. A spin kick to the stomach. See that hip attack. Sasha's down. Sasha's gonna roll into the Asuka lock. Center of the ring. The Asuka lock is in. Oh, Sasha's fine now. Charlotte finally back on the ring apron. Beautiful swinging neck breaker there by Sasha. Into the head scissors. And drop that elbow to the top of the head. Picks up Asuka and a drop kick to the back of the neck. Goes to the leg. I see a surfboard here. And jump down on these knees, I believe. And that sends Asuka down. See Becky Lynch looking for the tag here. Here comes that Regal Cutter neck breaker. Sasha holds on. And Asuka has been eliminated. And Kairi fires back up and how about? I think I would have sent in Io Shirai or Toni Storm here. But no. Kairi's doing the march, gonna fire in with that forearm again. Boom. Will she go to the top rope here? No. Yes, she does. That time away may have been a mistake here. As Kairi saying to the top rope, looking for that insane elbow. Insane elbow. Cover. And Bayley breaks that up. And here comes Toni Storm. Man drops that big knee to the head. Bayley running round to a corner. Kairi Sane here, sort of pacing back and forth, maybe waiting for Sasha Banks to get back to her feet. That was a mistake there by Kairi Sane. Should have made the tag. Get Io or Tony in. Kairi Sane now trying to make her way over to make the tag. Sasha Banks is just going to let her. And here comes Io Shirai. And here comes Bayley. A drop kick there, big drop kick by Ishirai. And down goes Bailey, it's back up, and there's a second drop kick. As Bailey just rolls to the ring apron. Big forearm there, missed by Ishirai. Bailey out, double underhook. Beautiful. Double underhook suplex there by Bailey, and there's a kick to the back. Scoop, and a big scoop slam by Ishirai. Into the arm breaker now. Hard into the corner. Handspring elbow. Chases a great mood there. Ishirai goes for a big scoop slam, look like, but Bailey floats over and catches Io with 3 stiff forearms. And an elbow, 2 stiff elbows by Io. Kryptonite crunch by Io into the cover. And Bailey's been eliminated. So we're down to 3 apiece. There goes that drop kick, but Bailey rolls out. And a stump puller there by Sasha Banks. We've yet to see Toni Storm or Bailey in this match. So another kick by Sasha Banks, going to roll over. A stomp on that elbow. Ishirai. Io's back to her feet though. And Sasha hard into the corner. Handspring elbow. Io now to the Sasha going for the top rope. Snuck her the genius to the sky for nothing. Come see that picture of perfect moonsault. We do. Beautiful moonsault into the cover. And a kick out of 2. Bailey almost gets there. Referee telling everybody to get out of the ring. Kick to the midsection, going to double underhook. Into the Angel's wings. And finally here comes Bailey. Oh, catches. Here's try with a forearm. But here blocks the next move. To the wall. Beautiful to the wall head scissors. Here sent hard into the corner. Here comes Fear. Finally comes Orange Pro Wrestling Champion Toni Storm. A beautiful Sayudo suplex there. And into the Dragon Sleeper. Becky fires out. And there's that bite. Giant Bomber. Clothesline. Onto the legs. We're going to jump on the knees. That will start Becky moving. Into cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation there by Toni Storm. And a forearm into the corner. And jump on that elbow. Oh, it's a hard blow for Toni Storm. Exploder suplex. Now waiting for Bailey to get to her Waiting for Toni Storm to get to her feet. Into a disarmer. A disarmer. Will she have the pass for the champion here? No. Toni fights out of it. What the hell is this? It's like, almost like a reverse Samoan drop. Becky tags in Sasha Banks. And a Dragon Suplex with Toni waiting for Sasha. Tiger Driver holds on. But Becky blocks that. Well, Toni so Sasha back, Sanks into the corner, and hard goes Sasha. And here comes Io Shirai. Finding some tag team wrestling here. There's that dueling kicks. And Sasha rolls over, and here comes Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair has taken the most beating and Kairi Sane in this match. Charlotte goes for something big. And beautiful move there by Io. That had Charlotte beat. Toni now. Teardrop suplex. To Bayley. Io needs to put Charlotte away here. And Insaguri. And comes that kryptonite crunch. Rolled into the pin. Pinner. No. Peg back to her feet. Snap suplex. Charlotte again back to her feet. Looks at Kairi saying I made a mistake. Suplex. And Charlotte Flair has been eliminated. She made a mistake of going after Kairi Sane. It's Becky, the legal person in this match, just got her leg swept out by Io Shirai. Into the armbreaker. What a mistake by Charlotte. She didn't need to attack Kairi Sane there. Going for that leg lariat, Io blocked. Looks like going for a short on clothesline, no block. Then just sit out DDT, reverse DDT by Becky. Into the corner. Io just out, being in control. Becky sends Io into a corner. It's now just Becky and Sasha Banks left in that corner. And there's those stiff elbows to the head. Get into that arm breaker and drop those elbows down again. No, just holds on to the armbar. Here comes Io, rolls out of it. Or at least German suplex. Walks over to a corner and tags in Kairi Sane. It's like, I don't care where I've dumped you, I'm making a tag. Kairi now picks up Bayley. Becky. No, Becky reverses it. Gonna send her into her corner. And there comes Sasha Banks, the tag team over here. Into the ring post. That would have been perfect time for the Banks statement. But now we're going to see that Regal cut a neck breaker. She's going to hold on to the legs. And that kick out. A float over DDT on the champion. Kyrie center of the ring. Banks looking for that Banks statement. Rolls over. Into the submission. Kyrie Sane's close to the rope, so I don't think she's got enough. And Kyrie Sane has tapped out. With 2 and 2. A float over, beautiful float over into a belly to back suplex. That's great there by Sasha Banks. Now working on the arm. And a jawbreaker there. And Io sends Sasha to the outside. And a forearm shimmer. Into the guardrail. Goes Io Shirai, and that's just punches to the head by Sasha Banks. More forms, a kick to the midsection. And that stiff blow by Sasha. Sasha just makes it in. But Io fires Sasha into the corner. And there's that double knees to the chest. He's gonna float over the arm now. Onto the top rope goes Io Shirai. She's low on energy, she's slow getting to the top rope. Who we see? That picture perfect moonsault. Oh, moonsault press into the cover. And Sasha Banks has been eliminated by Io Shirai on a exploder. Becky needs to act quick here. She's waiting for Io Shirai to get to her feet. Into the disarmer. The disarmer's in. We're too close to the ropes. Hardens the ropes. That leg lariat missed. A beautiful drop kick there. Like I was saying, she needs to tag in. The Promise Pro Wrestling Champion. Io Shirai out to the top rope. And a big dive to the outside with that elbow. He now has her over the shoulder. Gonna throw her onto that ring apron. Ribs first. And Io is down. A big European uppercut there. And Sasha Banks, an elbow, forearm, more forearms. Sends Io back into the ring. Becky's in. Becky needs to fire with something quick here. Get rid of Io. It's just you and the champion left. Stumple her. And that knee. Onto the elbow. Jumps down on the elbow. Exploder suplex. Again, that would have been a perfect time for a pinfall. Down the center of the ring, it drops that big knee. Now to her feet. Again, we should see that disarmer. Into the disarmer. Shazio, center of the ring. Hero's in trouble, but she's not tapping out yet. But no, that's not enough to put Io Shirai away. You're now rolling over, try and get to Toni Storm. Into the cover. Referee opposition one. And Io Shirai has been eliminated. She didn't tap, but couldn't survive. And Toni Storm has been smacked off the ring apron. The champion has been in this match the least of anybody. But Becky fancies her chances here. Off the ropes, a leg drop. These speed leg drops. And a twisting leg drop. Becky now back to her Toni Storm back to her feet, gonna send her into that corner. Big forearm in the corner and Toni Storm is down. Becky into a version of the camel clutch. Referee asking Toni if she wants to give up. But no, fires back. Into the corner. And there's that big drop kick. Here comes the second one. Becky Lynch is down. A running kick. And here's your winner, Toni Storm. The team of Toni Storm, Asuka, Kairi Sane and Io Shirai are your winners. What a match, what a main event. Thank you for watching this week's Battle One TV. And I'll see you next week live for the Women's Tag Team Tournament.